Greetings everyone, it's Mr. Moore from Kyiv Christian Academy, and you may have already heard, but we have a wonderful praise to share with you. We have our generator. And this is just one more example of the ways that God has protected and preserved KCA during this past year. And we remember even just 1 year ago how we were praying for the safety and protection of our campus. And we know that in spite of the losses, that God has a future and a plan for our school. Last year in October, we realized, along with all other Ukrainians, that we would be facing the difficulty of ongoing electrical power outages. Fortunately, on our campus, we have our own water source and our own heating system. Our furnaces use wood pellets as a fuel, which we had plenty in storage. However, it still requires electricity to run the furnaces and the boiler systems. We began to work on a solution for our electrical needs. We needed to keep our building secure and maintained. We also wanted to keep it open and usable for certain ministries. There's a church that meets in our auditorium on Sundays and a youth sports ministry that uses our gym. Especially in the winter months, a dark campus is unsafe and unable to be used well. We knew how much it would mean to the churchgoers and the student athletes to have a reliably warm and well-lit facility to come to every week. This would be a spot of hope for them, in spite of the damages to civilian infrastructure caused by these senseless missile attacks. In November, we launched a fundraiser for a large diesel generator. Our KCA family responded right away. Donations came in from former staff, alumni, from other Christian schools, and from several friends within our wider KCA community. We could see the Lord's faithfulness once again. And then KCA received a huge grant that put us well over our goal. And this provided also for funds that we would need to buy fuel in the months to come. With that, we moved as quickly as we could in placing an order. During November, generators became very scarce in Europe. Ukrainian customs reported that during a 3-week period, over 136,000 diesel generators were imported into Ukraine. And then we got some very disappointing news about our order. The factory was backlogged for 2 months. Amazingly, God has already ensured that KCA's needs would be covered. That same week, we had received a smaller generator that was just strong enough to power 1/3 of our heating system. With this setup, we were able to maintain the building and the temperatures even during the coldest months. Eventually, our big diesel generator was on its way. And thanks to a variety of assistance and helps along the way, we were able to import it into Ukraine without any issues. A nearby warehouse facility agreed to help us unload it from the truck using their forklift. And it sits on a dedicated trailer for ease of movement and security on our campus. We got the electrician to come on site for the installation and the hookup into the school's electrical system. We fired up the John Deere diesel motor, and the SDMO technician came out for the initial startup and quality check. And it works beautifully. As they say, nothing runs like a deer. And we are so blessed that the Lord has provided such a quality resource in such an amazing way. Praise God that KCA's building can provide a bright, warm place for people to worship, fellowship, and minister to our local community. We know that He has a plan and a future for KCA. We can open our building to serve the current needs in the community around us, and also when missionary and other international families are able to return to Kyiv and serve, KCA will be ready to partner with them as we help Ukrainians to rebuild and heal after this war. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for being a part of our precious community, and thank you for your support of our staff and our ministry at KCA.